Okay, so today I'm gonna be focusing on cleaning the bus out because I really would like my mom's help on some things, and she thinks that it's too dirty for her to work in. She has really bad allergies, so apparently all this dust is just like not good for her. So I'm gonna be sweeping and vacuuming with my little shop vac, and then once it's all cleaned up, I'm gonna try and get this bad boy out of here. I wanted to make this into bunk beds, but it's a little too small. It's a little shorter than a narrow twin mattress. The width-wise works, but it's just not really long enough, and I don't know if I really want bunk beds, so I'm gonna hang on to the metal just in case, but I probably won't do that. Okay, so today I just finished cleaning the bus, and I swept it, I brought the shop vac in, and I mopped it with a Swiffer jet. Felt kind of weird doing that, but my mom refuses to get in here until it was dirt-free, because she has horrible allergies. So it is now as dirt-free as it's gonna be for a bus. And now that it's clean, we're, well, now conveniently, she hurt her neck, so I did that for no reason. But I am going to be removing this luggage cart behind me. I am going to keep it, in case I want to make a bunk bed out of it. I'm not sure if that's the layout I'm going for, but I just thought it was super convenient if I wanted bunk beds. So I'm gonna try and keep it intact. I'm gonna watch some videos on how to remove those little floor guys, because the screws just keep spinning and they're not coming up, and it looks like super easy to remove. And turns out the seats were actually easier than this stupid luggage cart. So let's watch some YouTube videos. Okay, so I have decided, since these screws won't come up, I'm going to grind them up. I've looked under the bus and there's no like nut under the bus. Usually that's why it's not coming up, but I mean the seats weren't like that, they just came up. And yeah, I just really don't think I'm gonna be using this, and I really don't think I'm gonna be able to sell it, just cause like, who's gonna buy this? Like, I just don't know. And I don't have the patience to figure out how to do this properly, so we're just gonna cut it out, literally. All right. This is taking a really long time, and I just decided to give myself a break to think, because I've been working on this for I guess like 10 minutes now, and I thought I'd have at least this whole thing up, but like I haven't even gotten that first screw off. Where am I? Yeah, as you can see, I'm just grinding away. I'm getting a lot of grinding done, but there's just gotta be a better way of getting this screw out. Like, it's a simple little Phillips head screw. I don't know why it's giving me this much trouble. I'm gonna climb underneath the bus and see if I just didn't see the screw. I'm gonna look a little more carefully, so I don't know. I need to figure out a better way of doing this. Alright, so I feel kind of stupid. I spent pretty much the majority of today trying to figure out how to get this luggage cart out. And I was going at the approach of feet first. And I was getting frustrated, so I was like, you know what, let me work up top. So I got these unscrewed, and then there was a rivet here. So I grinded it off, and it got burnt a little bit on the wall because it's not metal. It's like material, not wood. I don't know, I forget what it's called. But anyway, I noticed once I got this up, I started pulling on it, and the whole thing was coming up, and I was like, wait a minute. So I could have just pulled, once it was unscrewed, I just pulled it out of its little feet thing here, and I can get it out. So if you have an airport shuttle bus and you got one of these luggage cart things, start at the top, and then you can just pull it up, and then I'm assuming getting those feet out will be much easier now that all the weight is off of it. So yeah, let's get this bad boy out of here. So I have relocated it. And then I realized it's probably not the best idea to get this out of here by myself, so I'm going to try and find some assistance. I guess that is the negative part about doing a bus build on your own. Okay, so while I wait for assistance to get this guy out, I'm gonna get these little feetsies out, and then there's a piece of cardboard screwed on, like as a, I guess kind of like a kickboard. So I'm gonna get that out of there, and then I might work on the ceiling if my assistance hasn't arrived yet. And maybe I will wipe that gunk off my face too. Okay, so I was just getting this little piece of carpeted cardboard or plywood, whatever it was, off of the wall, and I noticed I had to take something off to get all of it off. It's this little cover thing, and I think that's the fuel pump. So this is gonna have to stay on. I'm gonna have to keep this, but I need it off so I can get the flooring up. So I have these screws in my hand, and then, this is, sorry, I'm getting distracted. Yeah, I'm going to just put this up front, make sure I don't lose any of those screws. And hopefully I can put that back on in the next day or so. I'm hoping to get the flooring up in like an hour. And hopefully no one throws away these screws. So I'm gonna put that there. Just please stay. Alright, let's get this flooring up. Actually, I keep saying that. I'm gonna get the ceiling off first. And then the floor. Just because That's how I'm doing it. Okay, so I've been getting the ceiling off. Just got this part out. I was getting a little concerned because I was like taking all the screws out. I'm like, nothing's budging. And I finally got the last screw off for this entire panel, and it just fell off. And I was like, oh, okay. So I'm doing the right thing. You just loosen the screws and everything falls apart. That's pretty much all you gotta do. And if they don't fall apart, figure out how to make them fall apart. Like with this, I was just loosening the wrong screws. So yeah, now I'm just gonna keep loosening screws until everything falls off. Okay, so I got these little corners off. The rest of the ceiling hasn't fallen yet. So I guess there's still some screws that I am missing. I mean, I know, like, there's a lot of screws I'm missing, but, like, I thought that panel and this panel would come off, but yeah, it's not happening. Okay, so my assistants came. Finally got the luggage cart out. Now I'm still working on the walls. I got one panel out. It's very sticky. For some reason, they decided to glue it all on there. So that's where we are now. Just gotta rip all these walls out. I might switch back over to the ceiling because I'm getting tired of these walls. Okay, so as you can see, the ceiling is still there, and I'm starting to lose my mind because I think I've taken all the screws out and it just is not budging. It is just still on there. Oh wait, these still have screws, but I mean, like the ceiling is still on there. Like, trust me. Like, it's not going anywhere, and I'm getting frustrated. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll just leave the ceiling there. I can't do that because I need to insulate and put lighting that makes sense in, and so many things, so many reasons I need to put the ceiling in. So I guess I'm just gonna keep taking things off. Get the rest of these screws off. I don't know, maybe that's what's doing it, but it's still in there. So. All right, so right now we are loading the car up with the wood from in the bus, and it is raining.
Oh my God, it just started raining.
So you just saw one of the rare rainstorms in Arizona.
Oh my God.
It never rains.
It's raining. Oh my gosh.
But anyway, this is what we got done in the last hour. my cousin came over and just ripped the ceiling out.
Beast
Quite
mode.
literally.
Beast mode.
So we're taking the ceiling to the dump.
Oh, also, I just wanted to point out, we popped these out of the ceiling tiles. We just punched it out from the back end of it.
Yeah, we might repurpose those in the build so we have lighting. And then that's what all these things are hanging down. That's the light source. There's a whole bunch of those. So we kind of just ripped around the AC unit because we're gonna dismantle that. But it is a scary task, so we're gonna save that for another day. And same thing here. I want to keep these railings actually, so we just ripped the ceiling out around them.
We think we're keeping the railings.
We think we're keeping the railings, but I don't want to rip them out until we know for sure that we want to rip them out. And
I
then,
think we're gonna bring Grandma on board for the first trip.
yeah, so we need railings.
We'll rip it out.
But yeah, now let's go to the dump.